provided by the doubt and fear. Every move weigh in the struggle.
All right, it's that time on the show where we talk markets, and Mr. Jamiu Mohammed is an equities trader with APT Securities and Funds Limited. He joins me to do the market analysis for today. Let me allow you, Mr. Mohammed, to give us an overview. It's the last week in the month of November, so we are moving to the Christmas season, where the way enough of spending, and everyone would like to exchange some stocks for cash. Tell us what you make of the market performance at this very time. Give us an overview.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here again on the program. And this market today closed on the negative, and it closed by 0.21%. When you look at the volume traded today, we have about 671 million units of stock traded, worth about 10.639 billion. So billion naira worth of stocks. When you look at this value analysis of what was traded today in the market, you see that FBN, that is FBN holding, takes over the market as regards to the value traded today. FBN holding alone traded more than 60% of total trade that we have in the market today. When you look at those number of gainers and losers, we realize that the market closed on the negative breadth. We have 26 gainers against 29 losers. Those that lead the gainer chart, those that led the gainers chart includes Adam Manning Call, which gains about 10%. We have Sunun Assurance, we gain about 981. We gain 9.81%. We have NCR gain 9.72. When you look at the loser chart, you see that it's being led by NSL Turk, which gained about 9.84%. So in the market today, you can see the volume traded is even more than what we traded on Friday. So the volume, the inflow of cash in the market is being felt. You can see that there is inflow of fund into this market. And what is this one telling us is that the investors are taking position towards the December. Yes, some people have the belief that when December's time comes, is a season period where people want to sell some of their stocks and take their cash. Yes, that's for retail investors. Though the retail investors are the ones that are more participating in our market today, according to the figure released by Nigerian Stock Exchange, by Nigerian Exchange Limited by September, we have more retail investors. But in the case of our market, what we used to have is that towards the end of the year, especially by December, we have what we call this rally that used to happen during December, and this is not unconnected with the fund manager who will likely to balance their portfolio towards the end of the year and make their portfolio look good to close on the positive side, their portfolio closing on the positive side, so that their portfolio will look very good towards the end of the year. So that's the effect of what we used to feel from the fund managers, because they would like to do the portfolio rebalancing and make sure that their portfolio look good towards the end of the year. So the market is getting prepared for that period, and we believe that towards the end of the year, market is also going to go to rebound and leave this negative territory, trend that we have been witnessing for a lot of period for now from the market. The market is sound, hale and hearty. The fundamentals are still there, and we believe that towards the end of the year, everybody will smile on their investment.
That's a good one. I must thank you so much for starting the week with us and reviewing the market for us. Thank you so much, and have a profitable week.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Well, bonds market chaired the selection of a fund manager Scott Bessent as U.S. Treasury Secretary on expectations it could keep a leash on the U.S. debt while falling yields stuck down The dollar and the mood lifted U.S. stock close to record highs. S&P 500 futures were last 0.5% higher. Dow and Nasdaq futures were up 0.6% higher, while Dow and Nasdaq futures were up 0.6%, even beating down European futures rose 0.7%. And the friendless euro, which hit a two-year low on Friday, bounced 0.5%. In Asia's equities market, Japan's Nikkei dropped 1.7%, while rising in Sydney and Seoul offsetting selling in Hong Kong and China to lift MSCI's broadest index of Asian shares outside Japan about 0.7%. New Zealand stock market had notched its best two-day rally since June, gaining 3.2%. Currency touched a one-year low of 59 cents on Friday and traded firmer at 59 cents earlier today. Italian lender UniCredit said it has offered to buy rival Banco BPM in a roughly 10.09 billion euros, which is about $10.59 billion, all stocks deal that would combine Italy's second and third largest banks and expanded their pan-European presence. UniCredit, the country's second largest bank, offered 0.18 of its common stock for each BPM shares, which equates to 6.67 euros per share, a premium of about 0.4% to the stock's closing price on Friday. Earlier in the month, BPM bought the stake of 5% in the state-owned Monte dei Paschi Schenè and also launched a buoyant offer to gain full control of assets manager, Anima Holdings, in deal worth up to 1.6 billion euros, representing $1.7 billion. BPM shares have risen about 5.3% since the close of November 6 before it announced its offer for Anima. UniCredit said it had taken note of BPM's offer for Anima and also offered its independence of its investments in German lender Commerzbank AG. The U.S. Department of Justice will make its final argument in Google that it illegally dominated online advertising technology and seeking a second antitrust win against the company. The closing argument in Alexandria, Virginia, capped a 15-day trial held in September, where prosecutors sought to show Google monopolized markets for publishers, ad servers, and advertisers, ad networks, and tried to dominate the market for ad exchanges, which sits between buyers and sellers. Google has argued prosecutors are bending U.S. antitrust laws to force it to accommodate competitor services, and that the case is focused on incidents from years past when Google was still building and improving its offerings. Publishers testified at trial that they could not switch away from Google even when it rolled out features they disliked, since there was no other way to access the huge advertising demand within Google's ad network. A witness said News Corp in 2017 estimated losing at about $9 million in ad revenue if it had switched away. Crude oil prices slipped today following 6% gains last week, but supply worries amid mounting tensions between Western powers and major oil producers Russia and Iran kept a floor under prices. Now, U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude sells for $70.83 with a downward review of 0.58%. Brent also experienced a decline of 0.40% to sell for $74.87 per barrel. Bonny Light sells for $78.62 with a review downward of 2.84%. And for the OPEC basket, dealers are offering $73.32, up 0.37%. Well, that's our show today. Thank you so much for starting the week with us. I'll see you tomorrow, same time. We talk more business. Stay safe, get busy.